Yesterday I was walking outside when I noticed a little sprout break through from the top of the soil. And I remember thinking how hard that must be for the sprout to have the strength to leave such a comforting environment, because the soil below is like a warm and protective cocoon that blocks out the harsh elements of our world. But once the seed germinates and breaks out of his cocoon, it's suddenly exposed to rain, wind, hot or cold temperatures and predators like insects and birds. And yet many sprouts thrive under these harsh conditions to blossom into beautiful flowers and towering trees. And this got me thinking about something that we as humans share in common with these little sprouts. And that's breaking out of our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is like the warm and protective soil that seeds are planted in. It shields us from the harsh realities of life, like our jobs, paying bills, dealing with toxic people, and maybe even anxiety and depression. But like a seed, if we never leave our comfort zones, if we never break out from underneath the soil, we will die. As in, we will experience the death of who we are supposed to become. Our dreams, our goals, and everything we've ever wanted to achieve will simply vanish. All because we never took a chance to face the world like a little sprout does. So today, I want to give you that push in the right direction and talk to you about how to break out of your comfort zone and blossom into the person that you're meant to become. So here's a question for you. Who is your favorite actor or actress? Maybe they're a film star, a Broadway performer, or someone more underrated. Whoever it is, think about why they are your favorite person to watch. Chances are it's because they are detached from our world, our reality, and completely engrossed in the fictional world of the play or movie. And this is how I've personally broken out of my comfort zone. I'm not a trained actress, but I do try to see myself as a character in a play, like an avatar, so to speak, where I can do whatever I set my mind to. This way, I can detach myself from negative thoughts like fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of change, or fear of judgment. Now, what do these things all have in common? Fear! At the end of each day, it's fear that is holding us all back from breaking out of our comfort zones to achieve our goals. Now, this is also considered to be a very future-oriented way of thinking. And by living in the future, we're more prone to experiencing anxiety and worry about what may go wrong. But by practicing detachment, we can stay in the present moment, in the right now, and just focus on what we need to get done to move forward. For me at least, it really does help to pretend like I'm a character in some sort of play, almost like living out the person I want to be. Because the more I live like the person I want to be in the future, the more likely it is to come true, because of the habits and the mindset I'm building in the present moment. But if that's not for you, you can also practice detachment through mindfulness and meditation, or visualization techniques and journaling, because you tend to see your thoughts more objectively. I think that aside from fear, we stay complacent in our comfort zones because our goals seem so big and grand. Want to learn a new language? You will have to study thousands of words to become fluent. Want to lose weight? You will have to eat healthy and exercise consistently for months, even years on end, to achieve your goal weight. Want to start a business or a side hustle? Get ready to work hard, spend hours on researching and marketing, and build a whole new customer base from scratch. Now, with this mindset, it's no wonder why most of us don't even want to try to leave our comfort zones. Because it's too hard, too time-consuming, and too much to deal with right now. We stay where we are, constantly daydreaming but never achieving. Our goals may be big and grand, but showing up every day doesn't have to be. You don't have to learn hundreds of new words right now to become fluent in a language. You don't have to spend hours at the gym every day. And you don't have to learn everything about building a business or a side hustle from scratch today. Just show up and invest a little bit of time. Not even every day, just a few times per week. Because that's how you're going to win the race of life, by going slow and steady. If you don't even go past the starting line, aka your comfort zone, you will never achieve your goals ever. But if you go too fast, you will get burned out, then quit, and then fall back to square one. So this is why it's so important to pace yourself. Runners do it all the time to win races. And the same can be said about breaking out of our comfort zones. Because at the end of the day, achieving goals really is about taking things one step at a time, as often as we can, and enjoying the journey along the way. Show up, invest a little bit of time, and watch the compounding effects as weeks, months, and years pass by. You will be surprised at how much progress you make. One of the hardest things about leaving the comfort zone and creating more productive habits is that we often don't see much progress along the way. When we start losing weight, for instance, we don't really see the progress we've been making until a few months later. And the same can be said about almost every type of dream or goal. Now granted, progress is being made, but it's just hard to see it sometimes because each step taken is so small and gradual. The problem is, when we don't see the rewards right away, like immediate weight loss or quick fluency in a foreign language, we tend to feel unmotivated and discouraged. And when that happens, we're more likely to scurry right back to our comfort zones. I could say that the journey is the reward, but I know a lot of people aren't going to feel this way. So instead, why not just create your own reward system? In other words, every time you step out of your comfort zone to put effort into your goals, you reward yourself. This can be something tangible, like something you buy from a store, or a self-care service like a spa day, or maybe even something small and simple like a piece of dessert or engaging in a hobby you really love. Whatever it is, I think it's so important to create positive reinforcement through a reward system, because you're reinforcing the behavior and habits that led to your accomplishments. This eventually will make you more likely to stay out of your comfort zone and re-engage with those same productive habits, because there will be a reward waiting for you at the end. And that just makes the journey that much sweeter. I think that for many of us, we make the idea of breaking out of the comfort zone harder than it needs to be. We come up with a million reasons and excuses for why we shouldn't leave it. But at the end of the day, even with the advice I mentioned, we should all try to be more like the seeds planted in the soil. We should just do it. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and leave me any questions or video suggestions down in the comments below. Also, follow me on Instagram at Wendy Buiter and say hi. So thanks so much for watching, and I'd love to see you in the next video. Bye!